Hi, my name is Suzi. My husband Drew and I purchased our first meat share from Mastodon Valley Farm back in 2016. We had a number of requirements when it came to choosing a meat share. We wanted meat that was grass-fed, free of hormones, humanely slaughtered, preferably right there on the farm. But more importantly, we really wanted to support a small family farm, particularly one practicing regenerative agriculture, which is farming in a way that is good for the environment, good for the animals, and good for people because it produces really nutrient-dense food. And we found all of that at Mastodon Valley Farm, which is located in Viola, Wisconsin, and owned by Peter and Maureen Allen. So today I'm unboxing this month's meat share so you can get an idea of what a typical full share looks like. A full share is a 10 to 11 pound mix of beef and pork cuts. All of their packages are customizable, so you can get add-ons like chicken, lamb, organ meats, and much more. All of those different options can be found on their website. Let's get started. All right, so first up we have 4 packages of ground beef from their pasture-raised cows. This is really nice to have on hand because there's just so many different things that you can make with it. And unlike the store-bought ground beef, this has all of those healthy fats that you want in your meat. Next up, we have organic pork sausage from their pasture-raised pigs. This is incredibly juicy and flavorful all on its own. I don't even add spices, and it makes for a really great party breakfast. Next, we have smoked bacon. This is a personal favorite. I grew up eating store-bought bacon, so I was used to really thin cuts of meat that were highly processed, full of nitrates. At Mastodon, they pasture graze their hogs and then finish them out on apples and nuts, and you can taste it. It is so flavorful. And they're really thick cuts of bacon, as you can see here, which I really like. Next, we have a beef ribeye steak and a beef chuck roast. These are both really generous cuts of meat, so we usually have leftovers. I also think it's really important to mention not only do they rotationally graze their cows, but they're also 100% ecosystem fed, meaning they feed not only on grass, but also on flowers, shrubs, trees, never any grain, so the meat is incredibly nutrient dense. Next, we have organic pork bratwursts. These are very popular in our household, especially in the summertime when you can cook these on the grill. The flavor and the quality of the meat is just so far beyond anything that you could get at your local grocery store. We also have pork chops from their pasture-raised pigs. For me, I never really cared for pork chops as a child. I remember dousing them in gravy because the meat was always so dry and chewy. These pork chops are so juicy and flavorful. I don't even make gravy for them because they are just so good all on their own. And lastly, we have beef short ribs. These always feel like a special treat. The meat is fall off the bone tender and insanely flavorful. This month, Peter and Maureen have included their all-day braised short ribs recipe. And it looks like they've also included a pint of their beef bone broth, which this recipe actually calls for, so that's really nice. They provide a new recipe every month, and I've started collecting them so that if I ever get a cut of meat that I'm like, what do I do with this? I can just look at my catalog of recipes and get some inspiration. So as you can see, you get a lot of meat in 1 month's share. You would never find this high quality of meat at your local grocery store or even your local farmer's market for that matter, and at a price that is comparable to what you're already paying at the supermarket. I also want to mention that there are several locations in the Madison area and La Crosse where meat shares can be picked up or delivered to your home. They also ship anywhere in the United States. If you have any additional questions or just want to find out more on your own, I would recommend going to their website, which is mastodonvalleyfarm.com. And if you know someone who might be interested, I hope you'll consider sharing this video with them. We would love for more people to know about this wonderful Meat Share CSA. Thanks for watching.